Yes, my people, I greet you now. Una good evening, una good afternoon, una good morning for wherever una the watch us from. Yes, now una lawyer boy Akboss and I turn down for here. And I say make a welcome on to this show will be all things Arsenal. Today now only Arsenal Matana we want discuss on this live show. And I know as we do we they come with our Ogbongelistic personality with the turn down with us to come sama una. All the Ogbonge things where they happen for inside the football lifestyle. And for today's show, we there with Oga Salem, where we say now Ogbongelistic Arsenal fan. Oga Salem, how about the higher side?
Boss, I greet you. My side, you're right, too. But when it comes to Arsenal matters like this, um,
Mm,
I don't chop, you so tire. I don't chop
mm,
banter tire.
mm.
But
No be small
life
collect, you don't
continues.
collect based on how
I don't
Athena season
collect.
take go.
I don't collect front. I don't collect back. I don't collect for head. I don't collect for. In fact, every corner.
Mm. So
So how we go do now?
good
Life
thing.
must.
Go ahead, my brother.
No, continue. I don't finish.
I said, but good thing say we there on the show today. You know, make we come talk about Arsenal, you know, go into the deep areas of how this season go for Arsenal. And I'm waiting with the respect going forward from the club and also potentially waiting with the respect for the summer transfer window. But if you just join us, you're very welcome for this live show like this, today's show. Now, all things Arsenal, what we want to talk about, how this season go for Arsenal. As everybody know, as everybody see with our Koro eye, Arsenal don't go yet again another season without trophy, and this one go make them 5 years when Arsenal don't they go now since Arsenal win the last FA Cup under Mikel Arteta way before him first season when he just joined the club when he take win that FA Cup. Since then, Arsenal never win any major trophy again. Arsenal only don't win 2 Community Shield after that FA Cup. So Oga Salem there with us today with your Bungelistic Arsenal fan to come, dissect this Arsenal matter. So make we just dive into the matter as the hot, as the hot toilet as people they talking for area. Oga Salem, you as Arsenal fan, you think say Arsenal underachieve this season or Arsenal overperform with what happened for Arsenal this season?
To be honest, based on the expectation we have been set for Arsenal, eh, and even one and comparing to what happened last season, we seriously underachieve. We
Mm,
seriously underachieve. In fact, even the season where we take fifth, where we dey struggle to collect enter Champions League, that season
yeah.
even better pass this season because this season everybody just reason say probably this season na our season. But
Mm,
a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened. Injuries, inconsistency, both from the players, both from the coach, the management, wrong choices, and the board not making the right decision of signing players when needed. Let me
mm,
just take them. Let me make I just summarize them. Good. We know they prepared for the season. Arsenal as
mm,
a whole. Why I say Arsenal as a whole because Arteta not the only person in management of the club. The board, they even at a point, I will count Ed to join, but I will count Ed to join. In fact, I will count Ed to join, even though Ed
can't
did not
say
finish,
count
because
and
he
join.
said, because he been there during the transfer summer. He gets me. So everything just, in fact, to simply put, the season has been a failure. Let me just,
Mm,
I just got to accept and say this season has been a failure. And nothing wrong in accepting say we don't fail. What about
mm,
life is say for you to succeed, you must fail so many times before you succeed. A lot of managers, a lot of teams before they get that right, they don't fail many times. So there's nothing wrong to accept say you don't fail. It only means say you guys learn from your mistakes and go back to the drawing board. The question now be say Arsenal don't learn. And the question where
mm,
I always ask myself whether we don't learn because if you look in time past, it's like we keep making the same mistakes, the same, I don't know, the same mistakes, the same thing, same approach to things when it comes to the squad and whatnot. And yet we still come short at some point. The only
yeah.
aspect of this season where I just dey happy for Arsenal now Champions League one.
Mm,
whether I like it or not, even as everybody did a hope, say we'll carry Champions League. Because man, I tell you something. Nobody expect us to say we will go this far for Champions League. Nobody. Even the fans don't expect. The only thing is say everybody expected us to carry Champions League when Liverpool don't already carry the league already. When you know they sure say Liverpool carry the league already. So everybody expects say okay fine. As Liverpool don't carry the league too, make Arsenal put all their whole energy on the last, your very last card to success. And just like the way Man U and Tottenham don't do so. Wey you don't be like say
mm,
they don't fulfill the league. They don't dey collect anyhow for league, but you see that Europa League, they don't put their minds to hand. Everybody expected say they go they go focus on that Champions League and carry am. But as e no be, but still on still, I thought may I remind you say this team are just 2 years in the Champions League. This is their
mm,
second time in almost ever since Arsenal no dey Champions League. And whether you like it or not, they have done well. Last season na quarter-finals they comot. This season na semi-finals. So there is progression. But when it comes to the league, I don't know. This season, what about league? And everybody has come to realize, you say, even when guys why they discuss football with, I been dey tell them say Champions League no hard like the league. People
mm,
find it no one accept am, but is it truth? Premier League hard. E hard. Bros, e hard pass Champions League. Make we just accept am. Is the truth. Forget say Champions League is the pinnacle. Na pinnacle of football success.
mm,
Because when it comes to the top of the food chain of football success, Champions League dey up there compared to the league. But the road to that success, Champions League dey easier than Premier League. That's the truth. And we fell and we took come short well. Two come short well. Like it shocked me, say, even as we don't play 36 matches, we never still get 70 points. It still dey shock me. 14 draws across. 14 draws.
Arsenal na draw marshal this season.
Like 14 draws. And we from the statistics we don't come out, we say Arsenal don't lose 21 points from losing positions. Like
From winning position.
from winning position rather. They don't lose 21 points. And we to tell you that the team was caught. They like I said they sleep when they lose all those points. And
Mm,
you can put it down to indiscipline, loss of concentration, loss of focus, inconsistency, and also I will put it to the quality of players who we get.
mm,
Because whether you like it or not, let's be honest. Let's be honest. When you want to put Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal, player for player, quality for quality, Liverpool better pass Arsenal. Man City better pass Arsenal in terms of quality. Yes, you may have a system that may work, but when it comes to quality, it matters. It dey very necessary, and e dey tell
true.
our match against PSG. So wetin fail us? Not be say we no play well for second leg we play well, we do everything we suppose do, but wetin fail us na the quality.
Mm,
And na that quality so wey PSG get, where make dem win that match. If you notice, for me in that game, PSG no enter gear two. They dey on first gear throughout the whole game. They no enter gear two at all wey dey come win us so. You get me? So imagine say we get the quality wey things like Liverpool get, things like Man City get, even if na
mm.
half of the quality, because I believe say the system wey Arteta don put in place dey very okay. And I'm
Yeah.
honestly speaking, I believe say
We,
na the
we, we
system
go we
wey.
go come to a tactics. We go come to a tactics for Salem. Just wrap up on this first
Okay,
segment because I break the show into different segments. We go talk a lot
okay,
on
okay,
better tactics also. So, but just wrap up on this
okay.
first segment. If Arsenal overachieve or Arsenal overperform this season.
We no come close to we no even come close to overachieving.
Mm.
In fact, anyone will get under beneath. Now what will happen to us this season? Because
Okay.
the league was, as I tell you, 36 matches played. We never
Mm.
entered 70 points for a contender of the league. 70 points.
Oh,
See the guy where Liverpool
oh.
don't give us. I don't know where I don't reach 27. I don't even know, sir. I don't know where I reach. I checked it. I know
In
where I don't
fact,
reach
there was
20,
no. If we
but
want to tell ourselves the truth, there was no title race. But we go come to that point. So, but why you they drop all these
yeah.
your bunge pattern? Oh yeah, Oga Salem, Oga Morgan Paul just join us. Oga Morgan Paul, I greet you. How about you, my brother?
My guy, boss, I
How
hate
your side
everybody.
now? Hope say everywhere
Fine,
good.
no, bros.
I
Thank
said
God, though. Look at us.
today's show now all things Arsenal we plan on before you understand. But as I see your message, I think I must bring you on, make you bring some banter for inside this stream. But you as a
No,
neutral
I don't go
fan,
banter. You don't say me I know the banter now.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
be
But
a lover of the
I want
game.
a little bit of your banter today. Make the thing touch me. I got them small. So, but you will watch out with the eye of a neutral because people go talk say fans they
Yeah,
emotional sometimes about some certain things,
yeah,
about certain
yeah.
topics because of the way that they feel at that particular moment. But you will watch out with the lens of a neutral person. Arsenal failed this season or Arsenal overperformed this season.
As a neutral person, I don't expect much from Arsenal this season. Not
Mm,
very honest. Because the coach really feels saying this stubborn, first of all, by not correcting the mistake of last season. I don't
mm,
see why Arsenal fans they expect a lot this season. When, okay, if you ask 50% of Arsenal fans, say, waiting been a problem last season, they go tell you say na striker.
mm.
And if you ask them 2 seasons ago, they will say na central defender we get injury. If you ask them 3 seasons ago, they'll say na fullback. Say that they use midfielder as fullback. Now you don't see
Yeah.
these three main problems. That be your problem. Now you go sign Simba, he get injury the whole season.
Mm.
Then this new season now, the person where they even play as makeshift right back because he's not a natural right back. That is
White.
this English word now. Ben White,
White.
he can't get injury too, which is already now drifting you back to your first problem, which is fullbacks, no backup
Mm.
plan. And last season, we also complain, say, our team no get what they call them again, like enough bench. So
Mm. Squad depth.
this season now, move try move beef up the bench. You see stubborn head say no. At this season, you are one striker away from the league. Just a striker away from winning the league. The season start, you go sign. January reach, we come dey say, okay, January don reach. You see say na striker you go sign.
Oga Morgan Paul, I don't know whether na your connection or something. We they lose you, your audio they on and off. If
My tactics must work. So the
mm.
stubborn head now don already dey make me dey feel say
Oga Paul, I don't know if you dey hear us. If you dey hear us, your audio they on and off. We they lose you, we they get you back. I don't know if na connection will allow or
chief
maybe na where you dey.
no get up.
Oga Paul, you dey hear me?
Na road I
Oh, I see. But I don't know. We know they get you. We know they hear you currently now. Oh,
e
yeah,
dey better. You dey hear me?
talk now. Whether we go hear you. Yeah, we dey hear you now.
Okay. If you dey hear me nice. So I did feel say just to throw banter, I feel say Arsenal even overachieve because
Mm.
they say person wey no prepare well. I mean person
How,
wey
how,
as they take talk we fail
wait,
to prepare
how,
to fail.
how Arsenal
So
overachieve? How Arsenal
if you
overachieve?
don't because you
Wait,
don't even deserve
Oga
to fail
Salem,
with the
I
way
agree
you
with
prepare.
Oga Paul. Funny enough, I agree with Oga Paul. Oga Paul, go ahead.
Because the way wey you prepare na im go
Mm.
tell you how your season go go. You no
True.
prepare well, you no prepare to even win the league, you just dey talk am for mouth say I go win the league. You don dey like
Mm.
person wey go church make dem go pray for am say you must get money and you no even get business, you no get plan to start business. You wan thief
No
the
get
money na
work.
you wan make the money come from. You no get work, you get so where the thing wey God wan bless. So now you no get striker and you wan win league and you know say your problem na striker. Now
Mm.
the star boy wey you come dey depend on now e come get injury. That is Saka. So now you don't even prepare for injury backup. Like no injury
Oga
backup.
Paul,
See the way PSG
Oga
play.
Paul,
PSG play without
Oga Paul.
Dembele. You no go even know say Dembele na star boy that day. You get this boy wey PSG
For
sign
PSG not get striker
Kabarasla,
now.
Kabarasla wey PSG sign. Eh?
Carastelia, yes.
He dey market since. He dey even use eye dey beg Arsenal. He dey say one Arsenal pundit even say Martinelli is better than the guy. Martinelli is better than Mbappe. That time, that senior man for Arsenal TV. I just dey laugh, dey look the guy. It's dey worry these guys. Na that hype na him come make you dey even show stubbornness. Say e be like say this guy even better. You know, don't deal with wetin we get. You know say Martinelli na injury prone. You know. You know say Saka don play the most game than any other player in Europe in the past 2 years. So injury is prone to
Martinelli not the
happen.
injury prone. No. Martinelli not the
Ah,
injury prone. No. Martinelli not the injury prone. Check the last
how
two seasons
many
he
how
has
many seasons
been.
Martinelli don give you? 36, like full
Uh,
season.
yes,
Baba, there's no
last two
season
seasons he
Martinelli has
was
not gone at least a month.
a month. That's negative. Negative.
There's no
Negative.
season.
And check.
There,
Check.
there-
Check your facts.
there's no season
Last two seasons.
Martinelli. See,
Last two.
Martinelli, bros, don't worry. That one
That's not
argument
true.
for another
That's not
day.
true.
Don't worry. That an argument for another day. But Mo just face the topic where they can say Arsenal no prepare. So to
Mm,
me, Arsenal even overachieve.
mm,
Because
How,
even right now, so they
in
talk.
what way? In
Even
what
right
way?
now, so they
In
talk.
what way, please?
Because even that
Based
second
on.
position,
Based
if
on.
relax and hear me out, hear me out, bros. Because we feel they
I'm
use
listening.
if now. We feel they use if, and if I use if a lot, people go say, but it no happen. But if one day very honest, yeah, let's just say, look at the season this way. Arsenal dropped points even after the PSG games. Let's say Chelsea won their game. Let's say City won their games. Let's say Nottingham Forest. You know, Arsenal is already out of top four.
So
Let's
that
say
means no be
other
only us on
even
that
Chelsea will
team.
no
No.
get sense. No, me I agree say
So that
Chelsea
means we
overachieve too.
played.
Me I know they argue that one. You get a lot of teams
If you talk
overachieve
about
this season. Nottingham Forest overachieved. Nottingham Forest
if you talk
overachieved.
about
Newcastle
okay,
overachieved. Arsenal also overachieved.
mm.
that's not
Arsenal also
overachieve.
have overachieved. But Arsenal fans no one gree say they overachieve. That be the problem.
What
You think say you even
guy?
deserve you think say you even deserve the semi-final where you reach
I don't understand. We don't work
for
for him.
Champions League.
We
Eh?
we don't work for him. We don't deserve
Sure,
to
you
go
don't
in the
show against PSG
semi-finals.
because
No.
before PSG game, bros, I tell everybody
So
say
wait.
Arsenal go beat Madrid because Madrid team there was too many injuries, there was too many wahala in that team. Everybody knows Arsenal go
Arsenal
beat
no get
Madrid,
injury.
but
Arsenal no get injuries.
God forbid, bros, eh? Do
Uh,
you think if Arsenal was on the other side of the table, let's say from that Inter Milan, Barcelona side, it is Arsenal for reach already?
bros, we don't know. We don't know. The same way people said that
Bros.
when we are winning. No, wait,
We both
wait,
know football. Two of
wait,
us don't be street
wait,
drunkards. We just they argue for out of say we dey wear
bros,
JC of the fans.
bros,
You get?
bros.
Eh,
Even
yes.
pundits, even pundits, all
Mm,
pro, Ogas, Akpos, correct me if
I
I'm
deal with
wrong.
you, my guy. Yeah.
mm,
All the pundits
mm,
predicted that
mm.
no matter what team Arsenal play against PSV, there is no way Arsenal will get past Atletico or Madrid. And what people are saying is that because I know Madrid were poor in the league, they said the Madrid in the league is there for the Madrid in the Champions League. You are giving me
Yes.
My
instances
brother,
how
my brother.
they beat Man
See,
City. No, it's what
People
I
don't
get
everyone was
talk
less
now.
than
saying.
I get less than
No lie.
15 minutes. I get less than 15 minutes to come out for this live, but I want
Mm.
me you understand something. Football, we fit predict based on paperwork, based on what's on ground. That is why we are both. Should I use the word analyst or pundits or whatever now? Even though we are
Analyst,
not
pundit,
professionals
anyone.
again.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Mm.
we fit predict on paper. But then there's also a factor of luck in football. We can't take that away. Like the Inter
Okay,
Milan Barcelona game now, there's a big factor of luck. I can take you back and say the
true.
Chelsea 2012 Champions League, that is luck. The 2012, that kind of thing happens. You get, you played well.
Yeah.
Now, you see this Madrid matter and Arsenal, it wasn't luck. Arsenal played Madrid. And the reasons me and you know why. The Madrid team, the fullbacks got injured against Atletico. They had to make
Mm.
shift. They had to inject some players. Three players were wearing bandages. In fact, those players that were wearing bandages are in the hospital right now to speak. They are out for the season. You get so that factor there for Madrid. Now, if you go on paper now, put that other side of the table. That's what I'm trying to explain to you now. The Barcelona side that has the Barcelona, the Inter Milan. You put that side of the table on Arsenal. My brother, this Arsenal team will collect on paper. But we
You
don't go
know
like
why?
say the luck
You know
factor
why?
no day because
Wait,
you fit play
wait,
that side now.
wait,
All their
wait.
shots go the hit back.
You know why? You know why it's very
Against
funny.
Inter now. All their shots go the hit back. Your keeper fit just turn invisible that day like the Inter keeper. Okay, yeah,
You know, it's very easy
I dey hear you.
to say it like this
Because
because
you get one
it's very
statement
easy
why
to
they
talk
go where
like
you
this.
talk one counter.
Uh,
Hmm? You get where they go. You get one
when
statement
it
we make.
comes,
You say Champions League is easier. We say Champions League is easier for you to have won than the Premier League. I don't agree. Because with the
no.
Premier
That's not what I
League,
said. That is
If
that's
I
not
go
what I
come in
see,
here,
bro.
if I go come in here,
That's not what I said.
if I go come in for there, I think say waiting Oga Salem be the talk now. Say for a league competition, you need consistency for over a long period of time. So we don't because over time we don't see some team win no fit get that consistency for league. They'll go Champions League because now cup competition, you understand? They know how to qualify from knockout to ball, go the next phase. They know how to, grind the win, come out, go the next phase. So, but I go agree a little bit with Oga Salem, but maybe put them a little bit in the right way. Maybe put them in
Of
the
course,
right word. Say you need more
yeah,
consistency
because they use
for
the
league.
words now. They counter them. The words they used was
I
it is easier for us to
Okafor.
win the Champions League. Yeah,
No, I never said
To
so.
win the
I never
Champions League
said
is
so.
very hard.
And
Yeah.
I never said so. I said no. When I say it's easier to win to easier to play the Champions League than Premier, doesn't mean Champions League is not hard though. And it doesn't mean Champions League is not hard. I'm not saying the Premier League is harder than the Champions League. Doesn't mean that
I
Champions League
disagree.
itself is not hard.
I disagree because
no, I
they
disagree.
call
Yeah,
it
hell, that course
they
you don't
call
hear
it
the words
Champions
You
League
again.
know
for a
what?
reason.
You know
Now
what?
the League of
You know.
Champions.
Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain to
Yeah,
you. The way. Let me use Arsenal as a reference point now.
mm,
Everyone that plays Arsenal, the teams that plays Arsenal, especially all these mid-table teams, the thing they usually do most of the time is sit at the back. And me and say Arsenal problem is to play against teams that sit at the back. Once you sit at the back and you can hold Arsenal for the first 25 minutes, you have gotten Arsenal. But in Champions
Bros,
League,
what did
you
you say
don't create
Bruna
a
problem
pattern.
this season? Make I ask you a question, bros. What did you say
Uh,
Bruna problem this season?
our problem
Bruna
is that
biggest
one,
problem this season.
our
No,
biggest
just
problem,
one I want
we
to talk.
lack quality,
The biggest problem when I
we
get.
lack quality, we lack quality players in the front. That's not the truth. We lack quality in the front.
Baba na striker, there's no need to
Um,
put English around it. Say quality player in the front. Na
bros,
striker, you don't
bros,
say na quality players for front.
we
Arsenal no get
wait.
firepower. Arsenal no get attackers. Simple as that.
You don't
That's
get
what
strikers.
Arsenal
There's
only
no
get
way to
exactly what
put
I'm
English
saying.
and say we lack quality in the
Arsenal only get
front.
one.
Because you didn't
Wait,
make one statement say when I get quality player
bros.
pass. I believe Liverpool get quality player pass. Na lie. Liverpool don't get quality players
Is it
pass
true?
now.
I don't
Make
understand.
we
When
go
they
ahead
get
to
Salah,
They
Gakpo,
do. Oga Paul,
ah,
yes, now they get better quality players. I agree with
no
Oga
do head to
Salem
head.
are
here.
you serious right now?
11
No, be do head to head now. Make we
relax
do head to head.
relax wait
The only place where
Okay.
Arsenal
go
will
in,
get edge.
into the game
The only place where Arsenal will
straight
get
down
edge now defense
straight down
and
yeah
defensive midfield.
when I get midfield pass them
Mm. Now be the only
because
place.
you
Now,
know go compare
what about attack? What about attack?
Sabas law I bet they call him I just sabi
What
pronounce
about
this guy
attack
name well
now?
well Sabos yeah go straight
They
down
get a
yes
better attack and they get a good defense
This
too.
Baba
guy,
you know say this Liverpool
it is where they talk. It is where
no
they
no be
talk
say
about
the things
Paul.
that they talk na the truth that they tell you now wait
Mm.
make I ask you a question wait
It's
na
not.
only 11 players na head to head. There's no argument now.
Okay.
It's clear
Okay.
like
Shoot.
day. Head to head. Liverpool keeper
Shoot.
this season and your keeper this season. Who is the
Yes.
better keeper?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll take Allison. You know why? You know why?
Why
You
would
know
you take
why?
Alisson that didn't play up to 15 matches this season?
Listen.
Baba, I know they talk. I know they like when people they argue, when they
Listen.
sentimental. Eh?
Can I talk? Can I talk? Can I defend myself?
Yeah.
Go ahead, go ahead.
My
But
problem
I
with
don't say
Lion,
we
my
don't come up
problem.
for the topic, yeah.
Wait,
Eh?
okay. My problem
I said we don't
with
come up for the
Raya is
topic.
My problem with
Yo.
Raya, my problem with Raya is not that my problem with Raya is not that he's not good. Raya has a
Mm,
height problem. He has a height problem. For a keeper, he
mm,
must have least be above 6'2". Raya is just 6 feet. Me, when they talk, I talk past Raya.
mm.
Raya has a height problem, which Allison has that advantage over him. You see the
Bro,
goals where
you are
PSG
missing
score
the
on.
point entirely now. I know the answer to
Okay.
say who is a better keeper. Alisson is one of the great
This
stars
season,
keeping in football. I am saying who is a
okay.
better goalkeeper this season?
This season.
This
Yes.
season, Allison, based on yes, Allison is better.
Ah,
Based on the stats I've seen, based on
let
the
me can
statistics
tell
I've
you
seen,
see.
that said, because I'm not going to use those clean sheets because Allison has not kept as much matches like Raya. Allison was injured, if
Exactly.
you
So if
remember.
you have not
He has
kept
been
as
injured.
much matches like Raya, bro, wait. Make I even use this and go off now. I don't really care how they go. Ahem. Go, bro. Your missus is a national player, right? Yeah. Okay, guys. I get one Ogawi day here
Mm.
in Mrs. Leonard team. I want to ask her the same thing and a very big Arsenal fan, season
Mm.
ticket holder.
Okay.
Mr. Goodbro. Now the head on.
Yeah,
We make
with the
her come
hear
out.
you.
Yeah,
Wait.
With the hear am.
Gabriel, what is Arsenal's biggest problem this season?
No striker.
You're on live on YouTube.
No striker. Too many injuries. Yeah.
If you're going to point it out to one problem this season, one, what will it be?
Not signing enough players, especially striker. You can't win a league without goals. Even though our midfielders are scoring goals, you need a striker.
Of course.
Strikers win you game.
Spot on, now. Spot on, spot on.
The person that we want to get, do you know how many goals he's got for this year alone? 56 goals. And in the 3 years that he's been at Sporting, 97 games, 100 goals. You know what that is?
Make I try see if I feel rotate my camera. Go and see the person where they talk. Oh, now big as na fan. Oh.
Right? Let me get that.
bros, we not see. We don't argue with you. I'm not arguing with you on that fact. I'm not arguing with you on that fact that Arsenal does not need a striker. We don't. I'm not arguing on that fact. I'm not arguing. And our problem is beyond being striker problem. Our wingers, we don't have our attack in general alone has been very weak. As I tell you, we have the issue of meeting teams that sit at the back. I you hear me?
Yeah, I'm you.
This season alone,
Yeah.
it's not over.
Our problem most times.
You're That's the guy that we want. He's got 100 goals in 97 games.
Bro, I do with you. I want.
Okay. No, forget about the camera. Forget about the camera.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Hello.
As I was saying,
Go ahead, Baba. Go ahead. I hear you.
I said I'm not arguing with the fact that we have a striker problem. And if I'm being honest, our problem this season is not just only a striker problem. We have a creative problem also. We didn't create. If we check our statistics for creating chances, is very low compared to the other teams. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's why I just summarize it that we don't have quality in the attack. Be it the striker, be it our wingers. Our wingers this season, they have not been on par also. So I just summarize as quality in the attack.
Correct. And I totally agree with you personally. And I know Morgan Paul don't agree with you more now.
The topic now.
You say?
Okay.
Yeah. I know they hear you clearly, brother.
You hear me?
Of course,
Yes.
we dare you. You hear us?
Yeah, the way now.
Okay.
We might go off, come back again. I know the air not clear.
Okay, no wahala. So, but as far if this season a failure for Arsenal, me personally, I could talk saying a failure or Salem. I don't already follow you talking before. But in terms of the UEFA Champions League, personally, I would say Arsenal a little bit overachieved, even though, yes, the team, they deserve to reach there. But looking out, the quality we currently did the squad. Me, personally, I
Sorry,
don't
I wasn't
expect
hearing
it.
you guys clearly.
All right.
So
Good to get you back.
yeah.
Mm,
I get like 10 minutes now to come out.
all
So
right.
I
So
just asked
maybe we get
the
your
guy
final
now.
thought. Mm,
Yeah, the same question: whether underachieved, or
mm,
overachieved. I put him in that three way, and the
yeah.
words he used was you overachieved. He's a big Arsenal guy.
In,
And why
in
they play for
Yeah,
Arsenal?
yeah, yeah. Mm,
So I dey try one put on video. Maybe if you don't recognize that from Arsenal TV, if he and he, this not something you go talk on camera. We dey feed now, but he just told me that you guys overachieved. They agreed with me and that was because
mm,
the problem we una get, una no solve am. The guy we una dey chase, the guy was doing so well at Sporting. That's what he's saying. That this was the opinion. I'm using it to conclude. Una no gets the
mm.
guy, and una they expect to achieve with less. And this is in Arsenal for just win the
Exactly.
league with a
Expecting to
snap.
achieve with less.
You
Mm.
get
And
so that
you see this thing where you they talk Oga Morgan Paul, Oga Salem
mm,
Day. There was a time, I think last season, was it last season, when him and some other
mm,
Arsenal fans they argue with me where I tell them say this team they over depend on Saka. Because the major
too
thing be say
much,
Arsenal was expecting to
Too
achieve
much,
so
too
much
much.
with just
too
Saka.
much,
And you don't forget, say this boy, the burden where this boy don't carry in the last 2-3 years, he already they overloaded already. So this injury where
bro.
Saka get, it was just waiting to happen. We're just expecting to happen. Me
Exa-
personally, I don't expect them. I was not
Saka
surprised.
played in the season. Saka played in the Euros. He played 80
Mm.
games that season. 80.
Bro,
That is
bro, and
madness,
what thing I be they tell them be say last season, the season before that, we don't see and say Saka is not enough. Saka is not
bro.
enough. This team need more. You understand?
Arsenal gets to the at least quarterfinal of the Champions League every
Mm,
season. At least they go past the group stages. Even when they will be in the Euros, in the UEFA Cup, they go at least quarterfinals to final area. That boy is playing all those matches. Arsenal they pass at least round of 32 for FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Arsenal they play at
No,
least 38 games
no,
for the league.
Carabao Cup. We have been poor. We have been poor in Carabao
Carabao
Cup.
Cup,
Oh.
poor.
Hmm?
Carabao Cup,
No,
Arsenal they poor lately.
no, Arsenal they poor. Una no reach
Uh,
round of 32.
but this season
Una play
Carabao
at
Cup,
least two or
Arsenal
three
reach semi-final.
matches.
Arsenal reach
You get una
semi-final
play
this
two or
season
three
Carabao Cup.
matches. England reach
This season
final
Carabao Cup,
for the
Arsenal reach
last two
semi-final.
tournaments. Just get my point, ma finish. England reached final for
Yeah.
the last two tournaments. Okay. And this guy was not a bench warmer. He's not a political player. You know those what they call political player and we don't put on them, you know, like say no get
Normal,
cap.
normal.
He is a key player. He played the finals. He starts, no be even bench. He they start them. The same guy, you know, even go holiday. He was so bad that the coach was begging him to go on holiday because they don't see a problem there. They were telling him go and rest. Even when he well, they say rest. We need you more. Now
Mm,
next season, this coming season, see, don't forget Arsenal also lost their sporting director.
mm.
That is a big loss. That is part of the
True.
building of that. Now that sporting director might be the biggest pillar to Nottingham Forest success this season. So if you check all these factors, Arsenal overachieve the Warrior Arsenal.
True. True.
So
So,
next
but
season now,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I want is that next season now where they come in now. Don't forget, say Man City no go be this Man City. Chelsea no go be this Chelsea. Liverpool no go be this Liverpool. And there is a Newcastle knocking on the door where people know they look. They are building
Mm,
momentum there. They have not even spent yet. This season now, this transfer window, I'm sure they will now be able to spend because when they let players like Callum Wilson go, they've won the Carabao Cup. You get now they can spend. Do you know who they are bringing? You don't even know yet because the money does be. They just no one made them spend because of financial fair play. Then Nottingham Forest, they get money too. They get
yeah.
money. The
Mm,
owner get money too. So people they look and say if they go Europe, they could also spend.
True.
You get so all these big changes in the league now. We've not even spoken about Tottenham, even though everybody look at them like it's Tottenham. Something can happen there
Seriously,
too.
seriously. You are
No, no,
talking
no, no,
about
no, no, no.
Tottenham.
Manchester United. Manchester
Please
United
don't even
have a
go there.
new coach. They have a new coach. Even this Gokares, we see those blink now, don't go mind you.
I don't think so.
And that is a big plus. No, I'm just putting it out there. There's that option there for him.
In just they
That's
give
his
you
coach.
example.
I they give
Mm.
examples. If you blink, Osimhen don't go mind you too. There's any rumors flying about that he has signed a pre-contract with Man U. So that is a big addition. So imagine all these changes happen for Premier League now. Then do you think if Arsenal still carry this Arsenal with them Martin Skelly now and what do they call this our Nigeria boy now? This
Then
lefter.
Saka.
Pack all of them now. Then Saka, the other one really the understudy of Saka, so that Igbo
Oga,
boy.
Ethan Waneri.
Oga, Paul,
One
Paul,
Neri.
Paul, Paul. Ma ask one question. Ma ask
Mm.
one question. Ma ask one question. Do you think
Eh,
something this after score will not be improved with what has happened this season? Do you actually think so?
Baba, una body language no they look like when I want improve. Ma just be honest.
Bro, you're not be following up obviously. You're not be following up obviously. Because if you're be following
Okay.
up, you know that there are
You
lots
guys
of
are planning to
there,
replace. You're planning to replace. This is what I know so far. Hmm? Because I'm not an Arsenal fan. Truly, I'm not following up closely. I don't in the side of banter. But I just know from what I know, say, when I want to replace Partey, which is the man, what's his name, the former target of Man City. You want to get him.
it's not party,
Martin
it's
Zubimendi.
Jojo. Now
Jorginho.
Jojo is leaving.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When I want to replace that one, okay. When
And
I
Arsenal has
want,
bidded 75 million. We have bidded 75 million for Gokares already. And I
that
just
is
saw
what my guy
reports
just said to you
now.
now. He
Mm.
gets,
I just saw
if
reports
you
now.
get Gokores,
I just saw reports now that Arsenal is also interested. Before I came on this live stream now, Arsenal are
mm,
putting eyes on Jao Pedro. Jao Pedro is also there.
a new
Look,
sporting
man, it's
director will
also
come in.
yeah,
A new sporting director will
yeah,
come in the ginger
yeah.
say, you go enter market, you go enter market. Eh?
Oh, that's
But
it now.
now you
That's it.
they check all this. Wait now. I beg tell me two central defenders that's not the true kind of.
Come again.
The Bournemouth defender. Arsenal Liverpool they interested. The one where Real Madrid
But you know,
don't
see, na
sign.
Liverpool, that boy they go now. The boys already said it now because he no one come talk and with his
Now
whole mouth. They don't tell you
Real
say,
Madrid actually now be
yeah,
the boy dream move.
Real
Akpos,
Real
Madrid
Madrid now be the boy dream move. But
and Liverpool
the other
because
top
in the talk say Van Dijk now him being mentor, in the talk about how Liverpool
wait,
good, and then
Akpos,
you get
Akpos.
and
Wait,
also
not be the same
I
rival
don't know
fans. Wait,
if you they follow Arsenal also they interested in Evan Indika. AS Roma Ivorian
wait,
center
Akpos,
back.
Akpos.
Yeah, go ahead.
This guy they ask about defenders. Nobody say people when we sign defenders last week we talk say why would they sign defenders when we get issue with
no,
attack.
no, no say people, say me personally.
Okay, you dey ask of
Me,
defender.
yes, because even last season I tell Akpo say una need extra legs for defense. Even last season I talk, I say everybody they look this striker. If anything happen to any of these boys now, we the stable defense. Do you have any replacement? Okay, Akpos, I have to go now.
Yeah, Baba. No wahala. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining us. Make we go back to
All right.
the main cocoa them. But thank you and we appreciate your contribution. So, Oga Salem, I don't know whether on your side that noise they come from Oga Salem. So but make we dive enter more the other things, the other talking point that we get to talk on today's show. What do you think say go wrong for the cup semi-finals this season? I know say Arsenal play for 3 cup competitions. Arsenal reached 2 semi-finals out of the 3, which is the semi-finals for UEFA Champions League and the semi-final for the Carabao Cup. And Arsenal lose the 4 matches for the semi-finals, which is the home and away legs for the semi-finals. So, but make I ask you because these cup competitions now one of the areas where Arsenal fans expect say, okay, maybe they will get one trophy this season. What do you think say go wrong for this cup semi-finals this season for Arsenal? Oga Salem?
Okay, the team is here. Forget say Nakarawa Cup,
Mm,
whereby you go play all these Division 1, Division 2. But I believe say for any team to qualify to a semi-final of a tournament,
mm,
that team no be small team. That team is as good as you are. They are not pushover. They're not
true.
pushovers. And I feel a lot of Arsenal fans, even Arsenal themselves, I think they undermined Newcastle. They undermined
Mm,
Newcastle, and also again, as I told you, a lot of teams, especially in the Premier League, they don't find Arsenal out. Especially when it comes to the fact that the pattern of which they play, most teams know that if you sit back defensively and bring Arsenal out, they will be lacking at the back. And once you just hit on the counter, they will score. If you look at the goals where we concede against Newcastle, they were
mm,
always on transition. Always on transition. I mean, Newcastle game, always on transition. And it could shock you say we never even score one goal against Newcastle in both legs. In both legs. Which still brought us to the issue I was saying about we lack quality in the attack. We lack quality because these teams they know it's their pattern because they are more they know that Arsenal is a bigger team than them. So they will not come out all out to play you because you know that they come out to play you, you will find them out. Obviously, Arsenal as you score them, you get.
mm,
So that's why they try to sit back. Check out most of the games we have lost this season. It's the same way. It's the same thing. They sit back, we try, and we can't create enough chances to score. And they hit us on the counter and they score us. So that's what happened against Newcastle. Newcastle had came with a plan. If you notice from the Emirates, they came up with a plan. They start back, hit us on the counter, and they scored. The second leg, being 2 goals ahead, they knew that the pressure would be on us because we need to come back to score 2 goals. See, we will find one thing. Hit us on the counter. They even scored one
yeah.
first goal. It was cancelled because of offside. They even they now score another one again. Our nemesis, Isak. That is what we call quality. And Newcastle this season, I don't also know. I got give credit to Eddie Howe. The guy don't really transform this Newcastle team to a team that
True.
has really done a good job. He don't do good job for that team as well. You get me? So, and I'm not surprised that they are also going to be in the Champions League. Well, I know they'll make the Champions League next season. You get me? So, Isak, Gordon, who is the other guy? Murphy. Now, Murphy said they surprised me. No, like I never rated Murphy before, but that guy is
Mm,
a very good winger, very explosive winger, and their midfield is. I don't know where this man get this. That midfield there. If you are not physically tough as a player in that midfield, you can't boss them in that their midfield. You can't boss them. And now what they do against Liverpool where they take win the Carabao Cup so final. You get me? So that's the thing. Come to the Champions League, still issue of quality again. Because
mm,
the first leg, we had chances to win that game, of course. The two clean cut chances where we get Martinelli, Trossard. These are chances that when you pick when you that you will score. And probably if we have gone to that second hand leg with the 2 goals, 2-1 advantage, probably we have had a chance to be in the final. You get me? But the thing is that still on the issue of quality in the attack, we will not get. We could not take advantage of those chances and we could not score. You get me? And that's why when we
yeah.
went to the second leg in Parc de France, we pressed them as in the first 20 minutes was like all was just one sided. But PSG, they proved tough because we didn't have the quality to score. We didn't have the quality to score to take our chances. Eh? See the open chance where Saka missed when it was 2-1. In that game, day 2-2, I don't, so obviously that game for change. It will be like what happened against Inter Milan and Barcelona. So you see, when you are playing a semi-final of a competition, of course, don't
Yeah.
no matter who the team is, no they underrate them because
Mm.
that team has proven they don't prove say they what they in that competition. No matter who it be, whether they don't because people they talk say PSG never don't get Champions League pedigree, they never win them before. They don't go Champions League only once in their history, just like Arsenal. So it's be like say they are all on the same level. You get me? Even people were talk say for the midfield we go both them because who be physically, you know if you compare Vitinha, Ruiz and Jao Neves, you get me? But that one a different story altogether. So now which at least it does affect us for that semi final.
Yeah, very good points then now you don't make Oga Salem. Me, I go talk, say yes, I agree with your point. But I also, want put eye a little bit on also the manager. I don't know if there is a mental block when it comes to these semi-finals because if you check them well, Arsenal don't they 4 semi-finals when Arsenal don't lose under Mikel Arteta. If you check out, so I don't know whether I go talk say now Arteta don't know how to set the team up to win by all means for this semi-final to reach a final. Because I think say for the first season, when I see the way they take approach that FA Cup for the first season, yes, credit to Unai Emery because Unai Emery don't carry the team reach a certain stage. Arteta can't finish the work for that FA Cup. Me, I've been look at Arteta like, okay, this guy na a coach when sabi how to handle cup game. But since then come the way I don't see Arsenal play for some semi-finals, I know can't they believe say that thing where I talk that time. Maybe na me they wrong because for me, especially the one with Newcastle. Now, that be my major disappointment because the PSG team, yes, the PSG team on paper, they get more attacking quality, they get more quality past Arsenal in terms of attacking for midfield also. So, but that one with Newcastle, I go also talk, say, tactically, Eddie Howe don't know how to beat Arteta. And Arteta style and pattern this season, is they a little bit very rigid. Arteta don't want to change things. Arteta don't want take risk to win games because in some games this season I see Arteta like person where they manage the results. Okay, now 1-0 with the win, make we manage them at that 1-0. Or they beat us 1-0, make we manage them at that 1-0, make the results go past like that. Because one of the things when in do for that first leg for PSG, may I go to the first leg of PSG now? You notice say when the game now 1-0, Arsenal get changes left. Arteta no bring in an attacking change. In bringing defensive changes. That's changes where we say him won't keep that result at 1-0. So, go the return leg, go fight to beat them for PSG. Which some people talk say no be bad strategy. If to say Arsenal be actually overcome, yes, I go agree with them. Say yes, no be bad strategy. But for me, Arsenal start to lose that encounter from Emirates. I think say what I think I'm supposed to do for that first leg from Emirates when Arsenal don't go one go down. Now to fight and make sure say Arsenal don't lose by all means. Make sure say that game now 1-1 or now 2-2. But the kind of tactical changes when I see from Arteta for that first leg. Now changes where we say this guy they try to protect that one goal. If I score, I take him. But I believe say sometimes Arteta need to be more proactive. You need to be more I'll call them on the offensive side, not too much on defense, because that's one of the issues where I get with Arteta this season. Arteta's system this season done they in a very, very conservative way. In a way where we say, okay, they cannot score them too much, but at the end of the day, in terms of quality, team not get the quality to score more. So some of his changes also, I get problem with changes, especially the one for the first leg against PSG. I do hope say, a coach when they find to come back into the game, go make attacking changes, go put attackers. But if you look at the changes where they bring, now defenders. So to me, even if the young player there, you bench will be your attacker, throw that player into the fight. Just maybe that player will make the difference for you. If you bring in something that a little bit of that unpredictability into the encounter. So those are one of the issues when between me I personally get with Arteta this season, and the semi-finals where we say Arsenal take more. But after these two semi-finals, and with what I also don't see for the recent semi-finals, me, I can't also the question at Arteta if he gets, the right mentality, if he install the right mentality for his team where they go film carry them from team where they stop for semi-final to a team where they go all the way to a final for cup competition. But you guys Salem as Arsenal fan, you think say Arteta, go fit carry Arsenal for cup competitions now, no be the league now. From a team when they reach semi-final, they'll can't reach for them because now under Arteta, 4 semi-finals now Arsenal don't lose. You believe say Arteta fit come up with a way to fit they carry the team from semi-final to final?
Well, the thing is say I know they sure, but he don't do it before in his first season. So that means he can do it again. That's the only thing I can say. My only issue with Ateta be say he knows how to take risk. Now what I see. And why I say so is because the PSG game, eh, the first leg especially, I see no reason why Odegaard go stay up to that 85 minutes in that pitch. Even the second leg, I see no reason why Odegaard go even finish play that game. Why one go start that game? Eh, you get me? And also again, all these things will happen in that semi-final now. It just proves to say Arteta no get trust in his bench. And I think this now one area where Arsenal needs to handle seriously the bench. Leave first 11 first. We will see that bench. That bench is important as the first thing. Because first, someone talk something. He say in a match, first half, now the players get them. But see second half, now coach get second half. Because from the first half, he go see how the game they go. They're making changes for second. Now second half, you don't know the quality of a coach, how good a coach be. Because before the match starts, you know get the ability to see the future, to know how things go be or how the match will start. But when you don't play first half, enter second half, you go able to spot out some deficiencies, some areas where you need to work on. Arteta's bench, our Arsenal bench get issue, serious issue, and that's why I agree with Oga Paul when he say that Arsenal not really prepared. You know, he get one time when one of my guys where they work with that time, he tell me say before he believe say Arsenal go achieve anything, now two transfer window the first no. Actually speaking, this transfer window, this amount transfer window, no activity at all, no activity, and I don't know who to blame, whether Ateta or the board or Edu that one. Now they know how they want to sort out that issue. But the point is that we know just prepare, and the thing really show. We get the ability to sort it out in January transfer. Nothing was done. Nothing was done. But that one, at least now, the eye don't see. You don't need to. Nobody need to tell them now. Say the importance of signing players, the importance of having a strong bench. Because if you look at our bench compared to PSG, our bench to PSG na next to nothing. Nothing dey there. Who you wan put wey go fit make changes in our team? But even at that, take the risk. Now take your mind back to that Champions League match wey Man City play Madrid, where Rodrigo was the difference maker. Rodrigo, if I'm not mistaken, Rodrigo was up to 20 years old. You know, he's 20 years old. He come from bench. Now he changed the whole game for Madrid for semi-final, and I saw Madrid win the game. That's the thing. You take risk. Take risk. Arteta like to be too careful, too cautious. Now, not to say that the system when he play, nothing do am. The system is all good. But if you say the quality of players wey go fit play that system well, he never still get am. He never still get am. And again, Fury, you are right in the sense that our system dey too rigid, no flexibility. Everything is always there. It's like all the players are. It seems like the players just dey play to instruction. Pass the ball left.
I don't program them to be robots.
Exactly. Like you don't see any player. See that Barca match, Barca Inter. You see the way Yamal they take the risk, take on players, and you see say the team deliver. That's the thing. most of our Arsenal players, they no scared that they're not brave. They're not brave. And whether you like it or not, in competitions like this, in whether it be it league, Champions League, this is where you go point at leaders in the team wey go fit take the risk. Na there e dey show in the team whereby not be say coach tell you say make you do like this o, but you just take the risk that no, something must happen. Difference makers, difference maker for teams, they dey very very important. Arsenal no get those kind of players, and trust me, and na why a lot of Arsenal fans dey fire Odegaard because e no dey show that captain like material. Let's try to deflect a bit. When we look at Liverpool, when Liverpool fans when they watch Liverpool and they want to make something happen, who they turn to? Salah dey there, Van Dijk dey there. For Arsenal, who want turn to make things to happen? If this is the way Saka now wey just come back from long time injury, whereby if you hardly can expect anything from him. Who else do we have in the team who will fit make the difference? Nobody. And that's where the problem. Now there the problem dey. You need difference makers, people that will bring in those decisive moments for games. Now you need as for a team to win the league, to win the any core competitions, which we lack in that team, to be honest.
I totally agree with you. Say yes, this team need difference makers. This team need game deciders. Just like in the top, people will be say if the game Arsenal they lose, or Arsenal need a goal to win, these players will come into the game. They will change things for you. They will either give you a goal or give you assist, create the goal for you. That now waiting Arsenal really they lack currently. And me, I go blame Mikel Arteta a lot because a lot of people they talk now say if they give Arteta the players when he need, he go work magic, and all of that. So, but the question when I ask these people now say, show me one international person, one person where we say Sabi cook where we say this guy, if you give a jollof rice, he Sabi arrange better jollof rice for you. Where we say that person don't know how to buy the ingredients when he go take cook that jollof rice. Where we say people they praise, they hail. Say, this guy jollof rice they sweet. If we get party, make we go give the jollof rice to Oga Saleh, make him cook. So for me, I believe say for you to be a top chef, a top person where they cook food where people go enjoy, you suppose know the recipe. You suppose know the ingredients where you go take cook that your recipe. So for me, Arteta recruitment it did very very bad. Well, in my opinion, especially when it comes to offensive players. In terms of defenders, in terms of midfielders, I will give that one to Arteta Isabiam. In terms of defensive midfielders, defenders, he
But
don't build
Akos,
a very solid defensive midfield for Arsenal and a solid defense for Arsenal. I'll give him that one. But when it comes to the
Akos,
attacking side
even
of the game,
wait,
I go really doubt Arteta in terms of recruitment. But go ahead.
Akos, even the defense, let's be honest.
Mm.
No be me talk say Arsenal don't lose 21 points for losing positions. Where they take
Yeah.
score the goal, not be through the defense.
No,
So even
but
defense
my
says
point, why
we have
why I will give him the credit? Why I give him the credit? And we all know say yes, Arsenal don't drop points from losing what's it called? Losing positions well this
winning.
season. Winning positions well this season. And yes, the defense get blamed, which I totally I agree with you. But if you if you want to look in the last couple of years, the Arsenal defense has been very strong. When it comes to the big teams, the
Agreed.
big side and
Agreed.
all, yes, when it comes to the big side, Arsenal never really no big team don't really slap Arsenal. Where you say you go see say okay, they beat Arsenal 4-0, they beat Arsenal 3-0, and that speaks volume on in terms of how strong the team is in terms of defensive side of the game. But my main place why the question Arteta, recruitment ability and Arteta style now the offensive side of the game. The team know they score enough goals. The team know they close game off. You understand? Some of those games when Arsenal don't let teams back into, Arsenal they lead the game maybe 1-0. Arsenal don't score their chances where they get to close them off to make the game maybe 2 or 3 goals or 4 goals ahead. Because make I take this Barcelona team, for example, they believe more in say, even if say you go score them, they go outscore you. They believe more in the attacking side.
Yes.
So yes, they won't depend more on their attacking ability. But this Arsenal team, they put more dependence on their defensive ability. They believe, say, okay, they can defend one goal. But sometimes we don't see, say, this season they lose lapses when it comes to, okay, you don't score now. You are defending one goal with that best defense where you think, say, you get. They're not the fit they do am. So I just think, say, I think I really need to go back in the drawing board. You need to change in style, change in what's it called, in system a little bit, and also change waiting in the words in terms of players when they recruit, because you get the message where they come from Oga Lighthouse now, from the comments where they come from Oga Lighthouse from Instagram. In the talk, say this team need big character. And some of the big characters where they out there, now you go to hear say Arsenal know they're interested in them because maybe Arteta don't like the player attitude. Which one that Arteta don't like the player attitude? The players have been play ball. The player get what your team define. Go there and get the player to your team, because to me the team always come first. So what concern you with waiting the player, the player attitude off pitch and all of that. So for me, I think say I need to find a way to become a good manager, because I get my question mark with Arteta in terms of his managerial skills. Is Arteta a good coach? Is he a brilliant coach? Yes. But a manager of people, I doubt him, because if you say you be a good manager, why be say you dey look for only a specific type of people when you want to bring into the team? A specific type of people where they behave in a certain way. As a good manager, you're supposed to be able to, no matter how the person they behave, whether the person giddy person or whether na calm person or, you supposed to bring all of them inside one house, make all of them agree to your working agreement, make all of them agree to the same goals and objective, and use them to achieve that thing where you define. But Oga Salem, make we go to the big question now, the big elephant in the room. You as an Arsenal fan, you want after this season, and what you don't see for the last couple of years, because now we are talking about 5 seasons without a major trophy. I don't want to count the community sheets. Yes, there'll be trophy, but I don't want to count them. You as Arsenal fan, with what you don't see in the last couple of years and what you see this season, you want to make Arteta stay or make Arteta go, and give us your reason or whichever decision or choice or whichever answer you want to give to this question when I don't ask you so.
Hey, Jesus, Arteta out or Arteta in. Of course, to be honest, trust me, I'm a big fan of Arteta. I swear.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, say, when he first come, I was seriously against it because I felt I became saying no, but waiting we need. We needed a very because that time, if I remember correctly, Enrique dey market, Conte dey market, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of big characters, coaches dey market that time. And to just pick Arteta, I felt that thing just dey too easy. Too easy for the board to just pick Arteta. Why? Because I just felt like the board just wanted somebody they wanted to control, and which was very annoying. And I was Arteta out. But I don't think Arteta don't do he don't make me love am. I swear to God. And for me to say make he comot, e go hard o. E go hard because wetin Arteta don do for the team. Sure, I got give props to him. Although he get his own side wey dey worry am, no doubt, no doubt. But seriously speaking, I don't know. At this point, things got changed. You know what about success? Success not get emotional. If you want to succeed, you got to tell yourself the honest truth. Nothing like emotions involved. So as it is right now, like this, I'm Arteta in, but only next season. After next season, if you not work out, no all relationship must end well now. Abi, make that's why we get break up. Now why we get break up? Now why we get divorce? Sorry to say. Yes, now as you know work, not by force you must be together now. So I'm still Arteta in, but only next season. And why I get Arteta in is because that sporting director wey they don't bring. That guy, since he enter, he don't shake. And right now, I hear say rumor has it, but I don't know if it is true. Say here and Arteta, they get small quanta, and I like him like that. I like him. If everything that Edu and Arteta relationship was too peaceful. Now why nothing come out? Now why nothing come out? Now, but now we it good make Arteta and Bata make they knock head together, make they argue small, make heat they their system so that they will know say
Mm.
na still na serious business. And better coming from Atletico Madrid, at least from a big profile club whereby they don't do one or two things for there. Him go want him don see say Arsenal as a whole, the fans and the team are desperate for success. And thank God resources don dey on ground for the for 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 the club to get players, to get the players.
Mm.
So if and I believe say this season Arteta, even if you no go get all the players wey you need, him go get at least 50% of the players wey him go need to make the team succeed next season. And if e no still work out, then I'm very sure to say I think he should just take a walk. Probably he's not just the man. It doesn't mean that he's not a good coach, but maybe he's not just the man. Now
All
what I
right.
just see talk for that one be that.
Mm. Make I come in, make I give my my one couple for inside that question when I be true, give you two, you understand. Because for me personally, I believe so when person do well, you go clap him for and say, okay, you do well. When person not do well, you go sit tell him say you not do well. For me, I think say what did happen for Arsenal in the last two transfer windows. I think say consequences supposed they. You understand? They're supposed to give some people reward. Say, wanna do well for the last couple of transfers. And the last couple of transfers, we don't see say Arsenal not do anything at all. And the people when they're in charge
At
of
all.
making decision, they're supposed to collect sack later. Because for me, the last season, many of us, since 2 seasons ago, many of us don't talk and say this team they lack in terms of the attacking side of the game. Because if you remember the time when Rafinha, where they scatter everywhere from Barcelona now, when he won't come up from Leeds United, when he left for the Premier League, go Barcelona. That time, Arsenal they find a top quality winger where they won't sign that time. And since then, when no, I just think I carry your mind, go back. And if you remember, since then, when
No,
Rafinha don't go Barcelona, that's how many seasons now?
like 2-3 seasons
How many
now.
seasons now?
Nine,
Eh?
no, 2 seasons. Second season be this
Three
now.
seasons,
Is
three
it?
seasons, actually. 3 seasons now.
Three.
3 seasons now, I don't do it. And since then to now, Arsenal never signed a top quality winger. We go assist Saka. Since that time, you don't understand. So to me, the people when they make this decision, now why I talk say you need to bring in Edu inside this matter. If to say Edu never come up for the club, I go also the talk say make them sack Edu too. Because for me, I think say I don't see enough from Mikel Arteta. I don't see enough from Gaspar Edu. I don't see enough for whoever they make these key decisions to talk say these guys they know they see the things where they happen in front of them real time. Whether something cover their eye, I don't know. Many of us they talk say this team also need a guy.
Those
Wait now, I they come. Make I
okay.
you don't talk your own.
Okay.
Make I talk my own. You know, say when you talk, say this team need attacker that time. You join the people where they argue with us, say the way Mikel Arteta they play, Arsenal no need attacker. Arsenal na first line they need. Arsenal na so. Arsenal na like that. For the last transfer window, up until the transfer deadline day, Victor Osimhen, Ivan Toney, they are available. Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, Gaspar Edu, all the people where they make the decision, they don't shake body. You understand? And they sure say Arsenal need a striker because they get interest for Benjamin Sesko that time. As Benjamin Sesko, no work, they stand press, they don't sit down for them. When the Papa get the money where they're supposed to sign striker, nobody know. You understand? So for me, when I don't see people where they make this kind of decisions, to come tell me say make I come begin get faith in them. It hard for me to do because just as you talk, say that your guy talk, say say Africa season go better. Now for window, our people they talk say weekend way go good. You suppose that they know from Friday. So for me, and I talk that time, this guy no fit go market buy ingredients, take cooking jollof rice or cooking ogbolo soup, make your ogbolo soup sweet. Now the one where another person can't go market, now in go confit use take work. And if Arteta, I don't look Arteta say as a manager, as a person, the man they very stubborn. Now either him way or it could be him way. For me, if him ideology still believes in either him way or now still him way go work, I think they go very hard for this agreement between Arteta and Andre Beta to work out. But yes, I feel they wrong. the two of them, if you can, find a way to make the team work last. But for me, my own personal thing, with it, I don't see enough. I think, say, I don't believe that Arteta and the man may go take Arsenal to the next level. I don't talk and say, yes, Arteta don't do fantastic job for Arsenal. He carry Arsenal from a mid-table team to a team where can they compete for the top trophies. So I think, say, Arsenal need a breath of fresh air. Arsenal need a change. Arsenal need person where they say actually get that winning experience. We go take them from a team where they reach semi-final to a team where they reach final and come put their hand for inside the silverware to come win the cup. And from a team when they end for second for Premier League table to a team where go all the way to number one. And some of the reasons why they talk, where maybe they talk this thing, I say, I get problem with Arteta recruitment. I get problem with Arteta squad management in terms of how he manage a squad as a manager. I get problem with Arteta squad rotation. Arteta knows how to rotate players at all. Arteta go use a player, use them until that player don't injure. Before you can bring in another player when he get for bench, you can begin to play. So these factors when I see from Arteta and Arteta tactics this season, it don't be very defensive minded. Me, I go talk say this season I don't really enjoy watching Arsenal play. Oga Salem, I don't know whether you agree with me on this. You go fit count the number of
No,
games.
to be honest, you're right. You're right.
You say I enjoy good football. So for me, these are my reasons why they talk say I go like make Arsenal change and bring in a new manager. I know say Arsenal not go do something like that because from within the current indication what we they see, Arteta go still be Arsenal manager till next season. But if na me get the decision to make as a person, say na me they make the decision, I go sack Mikel Arteta. But Oga Salem, I know say you when I they talk, you get many things when you want to contribute. I beg go ahead, you get the floor now, my Oga.
You see, but I have to wait till you talk. If I have my way, all the people involved in making transfers, signing agreement, where they do involve signing, making transfers, make they sack all of them, make them go because after transfer deals,
Yes.
dealings, it dey vex me. Chelsea last season signed Pedro Neto under 30 minutes. Under 30 minutes, they sign player. Whereas Califiori, where we don't sign, before they announce Califiori, he take over almost 3 weeks. Even the Merino took God knows how long before we know say this guy don't confirm say the Arsenal player. Before we go here we go. To sell player, we know still Chelsea. I give it to Chelsea. Oh, they know how to get. They're shocking that up to now, our highest money we would collect for player. Now see Chamberlain since 2017, and how much you collect? 35 million. 35 million. Now na money for transfer market. So you see, after they very bad in doing transfer business. We did very bad, and I think they need to all of them. If I'm does that, Kroenke, they no serious. And my problem with that. That's why, to me, I don't think we'll ever see a business owner like Abramovich again. I don't think. Because Abramovich, that guy means business. Well, former Chelsea owner, that man means business. But see all these American owners who will get, including Kroenke, those ones, they don't get passion for the club at all. Owner does money, they just want me. And that thing, they pay me. They pay me. Because no business owner will get the club at heart. We even sell Arteta as a manager right from at the beginning in the first place. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. No serious owner will sell Arteta at the beginning. You get me? So as I said, when it comes to transfer, I don't know. And my friend will say, make this man this man better, where does come? May just be the difference maker. And the be the difference maker in our transfer dealings because after transfer dealings, it is very slow, very annoying. They sabi drag leg, like say even snail fast themselves, and it is very annoying. So now my own take with that.
Okay, Oga Salem, before we go end the stream, because we don't talk a long time on this Arsenal matter. For this transfer window where they come, going into next season, which players you think say Arsenal go need if Arsenal won't change this trophyless matter to become a trophy season next season? Which players you think say Arsenal go need for the summer transfer window?
First speaking, Isak
Mm,
or Seaman.
mm,
Any of those two, Isak or Seaman.
mm,
Not that I don't believe in Gokeres, so for those that
mm,
Gokeres, you see that problem of these playing teams that Sabi sit back. Eh, I don't really get confident Gokeres go do it because I don't want Gokeres. I know say that Portuguese league in they come. I know say
mm,
I know to the rate any league we know they top five. I know to the rate them personally. That's from you. You get me. I know to rate them like that. I know say Premier League come with its own special kind of this thing. Very the atmosphere, everything about the Premier League is different compared to Portuguese league. And which it will take a while for if at all Bucharest go come, it will take a while for him to
mm,
adjust. But having someone like Isak, he don't get the footprint of the league on the palm of his hand. He sabi this league like the back of his hand. And you see the goal wey Isak dey see na the only striker wey dey right now wey dey complete. Speed, he get am. Technicality,
mm,
he get am. Eye for goal, he get am. At shot accuracy, he get am. So I no see why. Oh, I don't know. The season don start me. The only thing be say, how I wish
yeah,
Newcastle
go
no dey go
ahead.
Champions League.
Mm.
How I wish Newcastle no dey go Champions League. That's my only wish. But that one no dey
Who
possible
go
because
say
as
who
Newcastle
go say you no like better soup? But some people they talk soup wey sweet na money kill am.
na money kill am o. Which kind money? Wait, as you now say e go hard o.
Mm,
Because right now, when Newcastle go Champions League, which the money wey e go drop for them to sell Isak, e go reach more than
true.
200 million o. E go reach more than 200 million o for it to go like say make they allow Isak go. Now
At
when
least
they go Champions League, so e
I
go
think
hard.
say like, if anybody wants sign, I know expect say go reach 200 million because I don't see any club we go spend any we go sign any player 200 million, but I think above 100 million pound, like maybe between 100 to about 120, in my opinion, no. But let me get the player. Last, then we get the player
What?
that go
What?
decide how much they
Okay.
go sell.
Now he
How
decide.
much but beside
Yeah.
beside the number 9 position where you don't talk about say so your preference now Victor Osimhen or Alexander Isak and you don't explain for us which other positions you think say Arsenal go need if they want go from the level of trophyless to a team when they win trophy next season.
I need. I I want somebody to compete with Odegaard for that position.
Mm,
Odegaard don't dey sleep for that side, and I don't get any player in mind. Player we forget in mind now. Player like Ruiz, that PSG midfielder.
mm.
Ruiz, that guy
Fabian
they
Ruiz.
technically Fabian Ruiz. That guy very technically gifted. Now play where I for like, but maybe if nothing, but I feel somebody needs to compete with Odegaard for that position. Just
Mm,
because Odegaard this season, I'm very sure to say Odegaard has don't turn passenger for that match. Arsenal team. He don't turn passenger. He don't turn passenger for that Arsenal team, and you are a captain. You are a captain for goodness sake. You're supposed to be a leader. Not be saying they try, but see, you know what to be captain well, as a captain. You're supposed to, especially you as an attacking player, especially when they talk say now you they lead the press. All thing, everything they on you. And all guy needs to change his pattern of his game. He got his pattern of his game. All this in silence, turn left, turn right. Against Liverpool, I don't know if you saw this video. There was a video whereby
mm.
Martinelli was going through his. In fact, I don't know why Arteta said now. Wow, why not use Martinelli as centre forward? The thing is sure say Martinelli would have been a good option for centre forward. Martinelli don dey free for the middle. All the guy you see this guy always have for you. He don pattern himself in a way wey go dey onside. Show this guy this through ball, you call the pass. You call the pass. Now the bravery where they talk about where Arsenal players supposed get. Take that
Mm.
risk. Instead of passing that ball, Martinelli gets speed. So if you say that ball at least close to 70% accurate, he go get am and he for score. So that's the thing, bro. Odegaard this season, I don't just know. Maybe na because of say the injury, but the fact say he become a father this season, I don't know. And I was hearing rumors that the injury is supposed to do surgery, but I advised him not do surgery because of the urgency of how they be want am. May not do surgery, so I don't know. But Odegaard this season, if Odegaard no go step up, maybe find somebody make dey compete with am. And I don't know where
Mm.
Fabio Vieira dey sef. How far that
He
one?
did on
We
loan.
don't
He did
know.
on loan
We don't
for
even
FC
know.
Porto.
I know say he dey on loan, but what's the future of that guy? I don't just know.
Mm.
Like that guy had so many promises, so many so many promises about that he will do,
Potential.
he will deliver. Potential rather, yes. A lot of people will hear about the guy say he go fit to, but I don't just know. Maybe he don't run out of favor with Arteta and me. I don't know. I don't just understand. So that's my take on that.
Mm. So, but which other positions beside the attacking midfield now? You don't think Arsenal need to bring in a left winger for your own opinion?
Left winger, but we get left winger. Oh Jesus, Omo. You see why I tell you say our problem dey more than na striker. Left
Mm.
winger, Martinelli. We no go cut am. Martinelli. I'm very sure to say I love Martinelli, but no, 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 no,
Mm.
no. We need another left winger. I'm very sorry to say. And in fact, it is possible for them to sell Martinelli and Trossard, the two of them, may they sell them, may they go, may they find two left wingers, proper left wingers. Just players like Bakula or
Mm.
who again. Because if I want to talk of player where I would
What
like
about
to look.
Rodrigo? Rodrigo done there in the news the last couple of days.
Yes, Rodrigo. But I don't know why Rodrigo would like come England. I mean, I don't know
What
about
what
that
what
one. But
what of
Rodrigo
the
is
likes of Nico Williams? Where done they link with Arsenal?
Nico Williams. Is it that good? Because I watched Nico Williams against Man U. I don't see anything. No,
Mm.
I don't see anything from that guy at all. Like I know
Nico Williams,
really
that
the
top
way
player,
they
is
hype
better
about
than
the guy. I
Martinelli.
don't.
My opinion. Oh. Mm. Is the top
Yes,
player is better
he
than
could be better
Martinelli?
than
Maybe
Martinez because I
way
watched
better.
him in the Euros. I saw this week, but of course, Premier League,
Mm.
Premier League get as a deal. Players wey we talk
Mm.
say e good, yes, they good. But when they come Premier League,
I
na
think say
different ball
na
game.
the kind not exactly the kind of players we Arsenal need for that left wing because I think Arsenal need more flair and a player like Nico Williams, a player will go give you that flair, a player will give you that unpredictability, a player will go give you that edge one on one, one versus one. Because if you
Yes,
notice a lot of times people they double up on Saka for the right side, but they leave one player with Martinelli on the other side. And most of the time Martinelli
but
is
my
waiting
friend
to do the
see,
damage. But if you
you no
leave
do the
one
damage.
player with a player like Nico Williams, a player like Rodrigo, a player like maybe a Rafael Leo, I think say those guys, they'll give the
No,
Arsenal attack more
no,
width, they'll give the Arsenal attack more attacking option, more threats, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah, true. I been no call Rafael Leao. That guy no serious. That guy no serious about his
Why you
future.
don't
That guy
like
no
him?
be serious.
Why
Not say I don't
why
like
why
that. The
you
guy
talk
no
like
dey.
that? What could be your problem? Yeah.
He no serious. The guy no serious. I don't watch Leah for in the last 3 4 4 years. The guy no
Mm,
just serious. He that's like player way they play. He too they play. They take most in football too serious like that. So I don't really count am.
mm.
Other players we don't mention na very good option. Rodrigo, yes. Nico Williams, yes. Which other player you mention again? What about Gordon?
Rodrigo, Nico
Gordon.
Williams, Rodrigo, Nico
What about
Williams,
Gordon?
Anthony Gordon, also somebody with a don't link with Arsenal. Then, if I could mention another person again, what do you think about Semenyo, the Ghanaian international
Semenyo is a good, yeah,
mm.
very good player,
for
very good player.
Bournemouth?
Yes. Now, see, let alone because of the
Mm,
Premier League experience where Semenyo get. I will put him ahead of others. I may be wrong, me personally, because I believe that one too counts.
Mm.
He has he has earned a right to, like, he has proven himself in the Premier League. For in a team like Bournemouth, he has proven himself. So I'll give him the edge over other players for me.
Okay. So, Boga Salem,
Mm.
it's been a fantastic stream with you, my brother. We don't talk in
Yeah.
details about, how we think, say, the season go for Arsenal, waiting with the expect. We also give our thoughts on Mikel Arteta. We also give, put small magi on what we think, for inside this summer transfer or window matter. But we're going to try to wash out this space because we're going to do a transfer show where we say, we're going to talk about all the things where they happen on the transfer lifestyle. But my brother Salem, thank you very much for your time today. Arsenal go play Newcastle
Thank
over
you.
this weekend. I don't think we go bring you here for that one to come talk about that game. But my brother, thank you very much for everybody
Yeah.
we come on to this show, everybody we
One
watch
more
us.
thing. One
Make
more
you
thing.
join us here.
One
Yeah,
more
go
thing.
ahead, my brother.
What I want to talk now, not the Arsenal related, but I suppose talker. I would like to say, may we get our hearts and prayers for Taiwo Awoni.
I want
Reports
you
don't
true.
talk say in the in induced coma right now. So our prayer be say we wish him family well, nothing go happen to Ram and he go recover. Say him recover safe and sound from whatever in coma where they put him inside though. But our hearts and prayers dey with him and the family. So everything go well, everything go dey alright, everything go dey alright with him at the end of the day.
No, but lie, my brother, you talk very well. I would hope say Taiwa will need the remaining procedure because he don't do the first part of the procedure on Monday. We expect say the second part of the procedure will be today, Wednesday. He go dey successful, and we dey wish him good health because the first thing health now be the priority. Head now the important pass. We wish him good health, and we hope say very soon we go see him back for inside field again. My brother, Oga Salem, fantastic show today. For people who join us late, if you
Yes,
go
sir.
back to the show to watch a recap on YouTube and on Facebook. So my people, we don't ensure we go come up for studio. See, we go catch you now again. I remain on a lawyer boy. Akbos, make una enjoy the rest of our evening. Una bye bye.